Today I'm making homemade fudgesicles, and one of the things I need is some nice dark chocolate. Now, sadly, these days, if you're buying chocolate or chocolate chips, you kind of have to check and make sure it's gluten-free, because most of them are not. So I'm doing half of that bar of chocolate, and I'm just going to give that a rough chop. So over medium-low heat, I'm going to do 1 cup of milk. If you'd like to do this dairy-free, you can substitute coconut milk. Now for my sweetener, I'm going to do 3 chopped up dates, but you can do 1/3 of a cup maple syrup, 1/3 of a cup honey, pure cane sugar, stevia, whatever way you want to sweeten. That's how you can sweeten these homemade fudgesicles. Now I have my heat on a medium-low setting here. I do not want to bring this milk to a boil. And then I'm going to add 1/4 cup of cocoa and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. And I find when you sift your cornstarch and your cocoa, it doesn't lump. I'm going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon kosher salt and my 1.5 ounces of dark chocolate. Now keep an eye on this, make sure it doesn't come to a boil, and you're just waiting for all of that chocolate to melt. Now it doesn't take long to melt and get thick. Now this is only because I use the dates and I really want to puree them up. If you use any other kind of sweetener, you do not have to do this. And then whisk in 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Now just like all our other popsicles, we're going to put this in our molds and we're going to freeze it. I think we need a taste test. Tastes like chocolate pudding. Tastes like dark chocolate pudding, because it's definitely not over sweet because we use those dates instead of refined sugar. In the freezer, 6 hours to open.
I'm here under protest. I don't want to be here, but I have to eat these marvelous fudgesicles to make my wife happy. So I do this stuff just to make my wife happy. And in a few minutes, the sailboat will be going by, but she doesn't want to wait for the sailboat. Okay, let's go.
All right, let's go. Billy and I, we think they're fudgesicalicious. Well, I do. What do you think?
I think whatever my wife tells me, they're fudgesically-delicious. Because I can never argue with her. It doesn't do any good.
So, I don't know about Billy, but I think they're fudgesicalicious. What do you think?
They're yummy to my fat little tummy. And I don't need something that's yummy to my fat little tummy, but I'm eating this stuff because it is so good.
But they're healthy and made without sugar, so we can't talk about them being fat.
I'm fat. They're not fat, but I'm fat.
Okay. So, I think they're fudgesicalicious. What do you think, baby?
They're fudgesicle-delicious.
Fudgesicle-delicious.
They're good. And even this little bee wants to have some of it.
Yeah,
that's how good they
are. So this summer,
look at that. It's
make
good.
some healthy fudgesicles, frozen up popsicles. Bye, y'all. See you soon.